Struggling with the reading section of the IELTS? Well, don't you worry, because I'm here to help you read like a pro. I'm Asmita, your IELTS mentor here at Vedantu. And essentially, there are only two things that you need to keep in mind. Two very simple things that are going to increase your reading speed exponentially and also help you retain information and answer those tricky questions. So let's get right to it without wasting any time. The first is skimming. All right, you need to master the art of skimming. What does it mean to skim? You might have heard of the term skim milk, the opposite of full fat milk. Well, skim means to take away the fat and get to the essence of it. All right, so here, what we're going to do is we're going to get to the essence of the text by ignoring all the fluff around it. Now, three things that I've said that I don't believe in. First, I don't consume dairy, so I don't care about milk. Secondly, I love getting into the details of things. I don't think that the extra details added are fluff that are meant to distract the reader. I feel like the explanations given in books add to the joy of the reader. They add to the entire experience. And thirdly, I would never recommend skimming when you're reading for leisure or fun or even for information. You need to skim only when you are in a competitive exam space and doing reading comprehension. Do not master the art of skimming when you're actually reading to gain knowledge or to read a work of fiction or literature that's been written by a good writer. Never skim when you're actually reading. Only skim when you are doing this for reading comprehension in any kind of a test. So even when you practice this, make sure you're doing it with reading comprehension passages and not things that you actually want to read. Having said that and all of that information out of the way, skimming is reading the first and last lines of each paragraph and identifying the main idea. Yes, you also have to quickly glance at what's there in the middle and take note of anything that stands out, right? Some things in a text are going to pop out at you because they are the main point of the sentence. When we look at basic sentence structures in English, we know they have a subject, they have a verb, and each sentence expresses a thought. So maybe the subject is more important in some sentences, maybe what the subject does is more important, maybe the object is more important. Any part of the sentence could be the reason why that sentence is written. So make sure you're taking note of that and identifying the main points and the main ideas. You need to do this before answering any questions so that you know what the passage is about. In fact, not just the entire passage, you know what each paragraph is about. So later, when you go to the questions, you'll know exactly where to come back and what to refer to. This helps you locate answers faster in matching heading, summary, and paragraph reference questions. Now, these are just some question types in which this technique is quite helpful, but even otherwise, having a basic overview and knowing what each paragraph is about will help you locate answers much quicker because you won't waste time going through the entire thing again. When you read in detail, there's so much information that you are absorbing that you might lose track of when a paragraph ends and when the other one begins. That's why you need to treat each paragraph as a separate chunk of information and even note down what it's about. All right? Next thing you need to do is learn to scan, not read. Again, this is not advice that I'm giving you for reading in general. Please do not apply this to reading material. Apply this only to test settings where you're doing time-bound reading comprehension. Think of it as reading under pressure, when you need to understand things very fast and you don't have the luxury of time. All right, so here, what you need to do is go to the questions. Then once you've read a question, because of your skimming technique, you know which paragraph to come to that paragraph and then scan for the answer. All right. So it's like you have some information fed in your brain. Think of it like a machine that's supposed to literally scan something, like your phone scanning a QR code. You know exactly what that information means to you and what you need to derive out of it. If you're looking for a date, train your brain to scan for numbers. If you're looking for a name, scan for names. If you're looking for a phrase related to something, then try to mentally locate when that thing was mentioned. All right. Now, what scanning means is looking for keywords, names, numbers, dates, capital letters, or words in bold or italic. Basically, in other words, anything that stands out. And it's also about making a lock and key combination. So your question is the lock that you have in the head and in your head, and you're looking for the exact key for it in the answer. All right. Now let's practice doing this. So essentially, what are the two things that you need to keep in mind? Skimming and scanning. Skim the text, main idea, go to the question, come back, scan for the answer. All right, this is all you need to do in reading comprehension. Don't waste too much time reading in detail, then reading the question, then reading in detail. And there's no hack that works. If somebody tells you that always read the questions first, that's faster. Nothing's faster. This is the fastest technique. This is all you need to follow. If you think you can read the questions first, then skim the text, then come back to the question and individually scan, that's also fine. Because maybe you have trained your brain in a way where you can find answers for questions as you go along. It entirely depends on your skill set and your reading level. But as a basic guideline for everybody, reading comprehension for any test, skimming and scanning works wonders, increases your speed, and it also helps you not get distracted or lose focus. When we're reading, mainly because we're not in the habit of reading long texts anymore, we are in the habit of scrolling through really short form content, we can't focus for long periods of time. So there might be a situation, just like in the listening part of the test, where you are reading, but you're not absorbing or comprehending or grasping or understanding. Okay. And then once you've read like 2 paragraphs, you're like, oh no, I didn't understand any of that. Then you go back and start reading it again. Skimming and scanning helps you avoid that, right? So you're circumventing the whole distraction bit because what you're doing is so fast and it involves you so actively that there's no scope for distraction. All right. So let's practice skimming. What you essentially have to do is tell me the main idea of paragraph A and what benefit is mentioned in paragraph B. These are the 2 things that you need to be able to tell me because they serve as a sort of overviews of both paragraph A and paragraph B respectively. You are going to do this in your own time, but let me tell you, it should not take you more than 30 seconds per paragraph. Okay, that's the max upper limit. And this is something I'm giving you for the slowest of readers. Slowest of readers, you can skim and give me the answer for this in 30 seconds per paragraph. All right. So here we go. You can pause, give me the answer. I'm moving on to the answer now. All right. So pause. And here are your answers. The main idea of paragraph A was introduction of urban gardening trend. And the benefit mentioned in paragraph B was environmental impact plus biodiversity. If you've given the answer in any similar form, that's acceptable. It doesn't have to be this word to word. But as long as you've understood these 2 points, then you have mastered the art of skimming a text. Now let's try scanning. You need to find these things for me. A name, a year, a number. More than one can be mentioned, so you can write all of them down. Or you can just give me one for each category. These are the things that you need to find. And I'm giving you not more than 15 seconds to do this. All right, it should not take you more than 15 seconds to do this. So here you go. Pause, find the answers. All right, my apologies. I have to give you the answers now because I missed that slide somehow. But here are the answers. These are your years, this is your name, and this is your number. All right, very easy to spot. Like I said, 30 seconds and 15 seconds was your longest possible time. Yes, that was your longest possible time. So now that you've understood how to do it, the first part that we did, skimming, for such a short paragraph should not take you more than 15 seconds, and this exercise should not take you more than 5 or 6 seconds at most, right? So Once you've mastered the art of skimming and scanning, you're going to see a massive difference in the amount of time it takes you to do reading comprehension. Practice doing this right away with full length sample tests. Make sure that when you're practicing full length sample tests, it's in an environment where no one disturbs you. It is timed so you feel the time pressure, and you do it at a time where you're not sleepy or distracted, so that you can give it your full attention. All right, that's it from me today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do consider subscribing to the channel, leaving your valuable feedback in the comment section, and liking the video, and of course sharing it with your friends. And don't forget to follow us on our socials so you don't miss out on updates. I will see you soon. Take care. Bye bye.